So today I'll be reviewing my Schwinn SC7 bike that I've been using for several months now. I bought this bike primarily to use for cardio, and previously I had a kind of a cheap spin bike, and I was having some issues with my knees while using it, so I wanted to get something that was high quality and something that would last for a while and have low maintenance. So this is kind of what I found on the market. I bought this used, and it was in fairly good condition. Some couple of scratches on it, and makes a little bit of a slight squeak, but other than that, it runs great. What's great about this, and it looks, if you've looked at the previous models like the SC5, it looks almost identical, except the finish is a little different. The weight's a little lower. I believe this is 120 pounds. The old one was like 130 pounds. And it's got pretty much the same type of setup. I have multi-purpose pedals here that you can do the look deltas or the SBDs, which I love clipping. I really recommend that for anyone that has knee issues to do clip-ins for training. It's really helped my knee out, along with the ability here to customize really everything from the seat, the handle. You can adjust this back and forward with this adjuster, and then you can adjust the seat height with this adjustment. Also, you can easily take out the seat fairly easily. Everything's pretty lightweight and is fairly durable. My only complaint, I guess, is that if you've looked, if you've ever seen some other bikes, if you look at Pelotons or whatnot, the height adjustment goes like in smaller increments, so you could go like 10.5 or 9.5 or whatnot. That's my only complaint. Like, so I'm somewhere between a 10 and 10.5. I feel comfortable while sitting. That's for me, for my preference. I do the spin bike. I do like to stand up and use it and sit. I kind of mix my seating arrangement, because I normally try to ride for about 40 minutes to an hour. Sometimes I do an hour and 30. This is in my living room, so I primarily watch television, or sometimes I play on my phone, depending on how intense cardio is. I wouldn't recommend having it inside your house unless you have, if you're going to sweat a lot, which you tend to do with the spin bike, but you know, I don't really care that much with sweat and whatnot, and I clean up after, and I try to keep the place cool. What else can I talk about? The adjustment here, I have a little bit of a problem with, because sometimes I do hit it with my thigh, so to adjust the tension when I don't want the tension adjust on accident, which can be a little annoying, but I weigh about 220 and it handles my weight great. I have no complaints from that. Yeah, I believe it holds up to 300 pounds. I think the old one was like 350. This one is 300 to 350. You have to look at the specs. Most people, I don't believe you probably would get this used nowadays, because there's newer models and whatnot. I think new, this is like $3,000. Used, it can go anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000. Generally, I've seen different prices, but somewhere around that range. I got mine for a pretty good deal. I think I paid like $800, and it came with the shoes of the previous rider. I'm using these Shimano SH-R170Ws, and they fit me actually perfectly. I got kind of lucky. The previous owner died, and they actually gave me the shoes, so it's a little weird. But he actually died after a spin class, so it wasn't while riding this. So, but I'm not 100% sure if he was just using these shoes. So, but hey, it was a good deal. So, also, I like where you can put the drink bars. I tend to put like a TV remote or Sometimes I'll do a drink, but you have to have a specific bike drink or something with a lid because of the angle or whatnot. And it's fairly durable. Now I'll show you a quick second to set up. Now, if you're using spin shoes, with mine, you got to be a little careful. You don't want to, if you have flooring, you don't want to mess up your flooring. Let's kind of do this, and I do this. Sometimes I'll sit on it and put on my shoes, and you simply get on. And for me, when I got these pedals, and I believe these pedals aren't by default. I've seen the standard ones where you put your shoe in. These are the, like I mentioned before, these offer both types of cleat, bike shoes, and pretty quiet ride, and you can stand whatever you prefer. I like to mix it up, and I really recommend it. So if you have a chance soon, if you're looking for a spin bike and you can get a deal, I think this is a great spin bike to get used. I couldn't be happier. So thanks for watching.